Every day on There's No Taste Like Home, Chef Gino D'Acampo will take 3 family cooks and the recipes that have been passed down through their families from generation to generation, out of the home and into a professional kitchen.
Let's get cooking.
Together, they'll serve up their treasured dishes to paying customers, and the winning dish, judged by Gino, will be added to the restaurant's menu for a month.
This is absolutely cooked to perfection.
To prove
That there is no taste like home.
on today's show, the secrets of a classic Cheshire pork pie with an immaculate pedigree are revealed.
My grandfather Wilde was a through-and-through Cheshire man. He was very proud of the produce that he used to produce for his shop, including the Cheshire pork pie.
An authentic ravioli picked up by one man's experiences of Italy in the Second World War and brought home to his Cheshire village store.
My great grandfather Percy left his after-school job in a small shop in Oldley Edge and went to fight in Turin during the war. He met an Italian family who taught him how to make fresh pasta.
And a chicken stew that's over 100 years old and brings back lashings of childhood memories.
One thing I always remember is that I used to have the job of preparing the vegetables when I was very little. I used to sit on the back doorstep and shell the peas, and my mum was in the kitchen preparing the meat, and the smell of the meat coming through to me as I was preparing the vegetables was lovely.
Hello, I'm Gino D'Acampo, and today I'm living on the edge. Why? Because I'm in Oldley Edge in the beautiful county of Cheshire. This is also a place that is steeped in folklore and legends. King Arthur and his men are said to have slept beneath this sandstone cliff. Today I found 3 home cooks with 3 wonderful recipes that have all captured the spirit of this beautiful county. I brought them to this restaurant where very soon they're gonna have to prepare their dishes for paying diners. And one of my cooks will win the chance to have their dish added on this menu for 1 month. I better head to the kitchen in my quest to prove that there's no taste like home.
Let's meet today's cooks. Duncan Evans is making Grandpa Wilde's Cheshire pork pie. Rachel Grantham is making Great Grandpa Percy's wild boar ravioli. And Christine Munro is making Grandma Ellen's chicken stew.
So guys, are you excited?
Yes!
Yeah?
Great.
Have you ever been in a professional kitchen before?
No.
No. How do you feel?
Terrified.
Terrified? Terrified? Excited? That's what I want to hear. Excited?
Very excited.
Very excited.
Yeah.
You look like a chef that should be on love boats, not in a professional. Look at that. Very stylish, very stylish. Now, let's get cooking. Come on, everybody to their station. Everybody to the station.
Let's meet our first cook and his dish. Duncan Evans is a 68-year-old retired estate agent from Cheshire, here with his wife, Sarah. Duncan is a man who already knows how to plate up a dish. Today, he's making his Grandpa Wilde's Cheshire pork pie.
First of all, I'm going to remove the fat off. Gloucester Old Spot's one of the oldest of English pigs from Gloucestershire. It's a very flavoursome pork. It's a recipe that my mother enjoyed making, and it was also involved with my grandfather. There's nothing particularly fancy about it. It's just good, wholesome food. So these are shallots. So these are going to go into the pie. Now I'm going to prepare the apple. 1 teaspoonful of caster sugar. 1.5 teaspoonfuls of nutmeg. I'm going to make the pastry. We've got 225 grams of self-raising flour and about 110 grams of suet. Mixed together. We're now going to add the water. Now this is something different. It belonged to my mother and it's a glass rolling pin. I like to use it because it's nice and old and it's a lovely weight. So now we're going to cut the pastry to suit the dishes. got to be careful that you don't overstretch the pastry. Now comes the time for filling the pie. A layer of pork. Now we're going into the apple with all the herbs and spices on them. I've got some knobs of butter here. One ingredient I haven't put in yet is the shallots. I'm going to take the back of the teaspoon, enforces the seal. Now we're going to insert this little glass funnel. We're going to infuse the liquid into the pie. That's to remind me in an hour's time that they'll be ready. Now it's time to serve up.
That's Duncan's grandpa's Cheshire pork pie with spinach, roasted beetroot and mash. Now Gino wants to find out about its fascinating heritage.
Tell me a little bit about the history of this dish. How did it all start?
It started with my Grandpa Wild, who was my grandfather on my mother's side. He was a pork and beef butcher in Chester. My grandfather used to buy his cattle from Oswestry every Monday, and then he would bring them back on the train to Chester, and then he would drive them single-handed across Poole Bridge and to rest them in the fields of Poole Road. He was truly a man well known in the city, and his butcher's shop was right in the centre, and in fact he lived right next door to the shop for many years, and so did his father. It was a wonderful butcher shop, and I used to go there regularly as a child, and I always used to look at the way he was cutting the meat for the customers that were coming in. He was a very portly man, as most butchers are. He had a lovely smile. He was a very kind man. And I used to sit on his knee on a Sunday after lunch, and he would tell me the stories of going to market and all sorts of things. My grandfather Wild was a through-and-through Cheshire man, and he was very proud of the produce that he used to produce for his shop, including the Cheshire pork pie. I think inwardly he would have liked me to have gone into the butcher shop, but sadly I didn't.
So tell me a little bit about all the cooks that have been in your family.
Grandfather Wild and my grandmother passed on cooking skills without a doubt to my mother. And my mother then, in turn, passed many skills to me, which I thank her for because I really, really enjoy cooking. My mother, Sheila, was a very good cook. She would spend a lot of time showing us how to prepare food. My mother taught us exceptionally well. And then, of course, my children, they all cook, and occasionally I give them a little bit of advice if I can help them, but they don't always want to, because they like to change their recipe a little bit as well.
What would it mean to you, to your family, winning today's show and having this recipe on a restaurant menu so that everybody can enjoy?
I think I'd feel very proud that somebody could take my pie and, that I've made today and place it into a restaurant. And it would be lovely if it extended further than Cheshire.
So I can see that you're using beetroot for your pork pie. How are you actually going to serve them?
I'm going to cook them in the oven in tin foil with just a little drop of olive oil.
Okay.
And just roast them so that they're just nicely cooked.
The only thing that I got to say, because you got them here, right?
Yes.
And I do them in a different way, because I think the way you do them in foil is a good technique, but you don't get the best out of the beetroot. The way I would do it, we got the beetroot, okay? Yes. I would drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top. Then what I would do, just put a little bit of thyme in there. So just so you just them up, you make sure that all the fresh herbs are going to be in there. Just break them like this. Then what I'll do, I'll put in some garlic, okay? Yeah. But have a look at this one. I'm leaving the garlic with the skin on.
Yes.
And the reason why you do that, because then when you roast them, you can squeeze them out of the skin so they're beautiful and sweet. Yeah? So yes. Garlic goes in there. Then the last touch, balsamic vinegar. Now you can understand here is sweet, so it's going to caramelize into the beetroot. So plenty of balsamic vinegar goes on top,
yes.
Like this. Then what you do, get your finger in there, make sure all the beetroot is coated in balsamic vinegar and oil.
Yes.
What do you think so far?
Smells gorgeous.
It smells good. Look,
yes.
It looks good.
Oh, it's divine.
Huh?
Yes,
what do you think?
Divine.
I'm going to leave them to you to roast them.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you.
Carry on with the preparation and call me if you need me. That's
Lovely.
a pleasure.
Thank you.
First, Duncan strips the pork loin from the bone, which he'll then mix with apples and spices to make the filling for his pie. He's only too aware of the challenges ahead.
I think it's really nerve-wracking because it's all to do with timing. And it's timing, making sure that that dish is ready for the chef when service starts.
We are already cooking on gas. Join me after the break when I'm going to show you 2 incredible dishes with fantastic stories.
Coming up, an authentic Italian ravioli that made the journey from Turin to Cheshire during the Second World War.
Percy, my great-grandfather, was very proud that his love of Italian food had been transferred through the family. He never thought it'd see all the generations out, but so far so good.
A chicken stew that's been a much treasured family heirloom.
My grandmother was a really entrepreneurial sort of lady, and I think she'd be very, very proud to think that other people were going to taste her dish.
And our 3 home cooks take on service in a professional kitchen.
Christine, I need 1 more chicken. You got 30 seconds, yeah?
Yes, chef.
Oh, 2 ravioli, 2 ravioli.
Yes, chef.
Okay, how long for the pork pie?
2 minutes, chef.
Duncan, I need this pork pie now. Welcome back to There's No Taste Like Home. Today I'm in Alderley Edge, where I found 3 home cooks, each with a dish that would make any Cheshire cat smile. For one day, they've swapped their home kitchen for this beautiful professional one. So we already seen 1 dish, now it's time to check out the next one.
Our second cook is Rachel Grantham, a 22-year-old student from Cheshire, here with sisters Lydia and Jess, mum Gillian, and dad Mike. Today she's rustling up Great Grandpa Percy's wild boar ravioli, served on a bed of pancetta with fennel.
The first stage is to peel and chop all the vegetables and get them ready to make the wild boar stock to cook the meat in. I'm just peeling the carrots and the celery and chopping the fennel and the onion. So I'm now putting all the vegetables into the pan, adding the shoulder of wild boar. I just need to add some chicken stock and some wine. Now I'm just adding the fresh oregano and just a couple of sprigs of rosemary. And then finally just 4 cloves of garlic. So lid on and just leave to boil for 4 hours. Okay, now it's just making the pasta dough. 5 eggs and 500 grams of strong white pasta flour. Just wrapping the pasta dough into cling film and putting it in the fridge to rest for 10 to 15 minutes. This is the pancetta and fennel accompaniment to go with the dish. I'm just going to fry off in a pan with a little bit of garlic and a splash of the white wine that went into the stock. So it's been 4 hours and now I'm going to drain off the stock from the meat. I'm just going to add a little bit more of the onion and fennel and celery. I'm going to now season this with some pecorino and this will become the filling for the ravioli. I've worked in the shop pretty much all my life. I can remember being 6, 7, 8 and working behind the counter with my dad and my granddad and thinking it was the best thing in the world. I absolutely loved it. And then we're ready to make the pasta. This has just been a touch I like to do with the pasta, and it's add the fronds of fennel to the pasta and now roll it through the pasta machine again. Using the ravioli cutter, I start to fill the pasta. Take about a teaspoon of the filling and then just ease away the pasta. So now the pieces of ravioli have come off. They need exactly 3 minutes in salted boiling water. You can start to place up the dish. There's the dish done.
That's Rachel's Great Grandpa Percy's wild boar ravioli with pancetta and fennel. Gino is intrigued to know exactly how this authentic Italian dish turned up in a small Cheshire village.
My dish came from when my great-grandfather Percy left his after-school job in a small shop in Alderley Edge and went to fight in Turin during the war. He went over to Italy and met an Italian family who taught him how to make fresh pasta. And then when he came back from the war, he went back to the shop where he worked and asked for his old job back. And Unfortunately, he went to the guy who owned the shop and he wasn't able to continue the business. So Percy, my great-grandfather, felt that it was maybe time he used his demob money from the war and went and got a loan from the bank and he bought the business. He bought the shop in 1947 when it was half the size that it is today, a very small little place. And it's been passed down the family ever since. So my grandfather's worked there, my great-uncles worked there, my dad's worked there, and now me and my sisters work there alongside my mum as well. My granddad John got involved in the recipe as a small boy. Fresh pasta was something that was always made, has always been made throughout my family. My father, Mike, was brought up with the dish being around. It was never something he was taught, sat down and you will learn how to make this. It was just something that was always done.
How old do you think you were when you started to get involved with the pasta?
I think it was probably one of the first things I learned to make. When I could reach the kitchen worktops, I was making pasta for the first time. It's a meal we've done as a family, so as a younger age, it was something we'd all contribute. My sisters, my mum and dad would all get involved in making the dish. The dish to me just tells me family, it really does. It's something that we make as a family, we eat as a family. It really brings up memories of spending time with family and something that we can be proud of.
What would it mean to you and to your family to win today? What would it mean to you?
It'd be a dream, it'd mean a massive amount. It's not just about me, I'm here representing them, but it is about much more than just me cooking the meal. It's for all of them.
So have you ever actually cooked a dish for your great-grandfather?
We cooked it whilst he was in a nursing home. It was not just me, it was a family affair, so we all were there, and it was my dad helped, my mum helped, we all got involved and we did cook it for him towards the end of his life. I think he was impressed. He was always very proud to see the next generation of Granthams around, so I think he was happy to see the dish had been continued. He was very proud that his love of Italian food had been transferred through the family. He never thought it'd see all the generations out, but so far so good.
As the wild boar takes 4 hours to simmer, Rachel gets on with chopping the vegetables and herbs that will be added to the stock. Despite the amount of work ahead of her, she's very determined.
The hardest thing about today is definitely going to be the amount of pasta I've got to make. A lot of work going to go into that one, but then I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could do it.
It's a huge challenge for our home cooks to make their beloved recipes for the first time in a professional kitchen. Gino will have a hard decision to make, as all three are determined that their dish will win the sought-after prize of being on this restaurant's menu for a month. Earlier, we met Duncan Evans, who's making Grandpa Wild's Cheshire pork pie, and Rachel Grantham with her great-grandpa Percy's wild boar ravioli.
A lovely story from Rachel. Her great-grandpa Percy will be really, really proud of her. Now it's time to unlock the secret behind today's final cook.
Christine Monroe is a retired 72-year-old from Alderley Edge with 2 grown-up children. Her tasty dish is Grandma Ellen's chicken stew with mustard mash.
This is a dish that we always used to have on Sundays. Not every Sunday we used to have a range of Sunday dishes, but this was one of them. I'm just jointing it now so that it's into nice serving-sized pieces. I've chopped up the shallot, I've squashed up the garlic and the mushroom. So I'm just going to fry the chicken in some beef dripping. I'm going to just fry the chopped up onions and the garlic and mushrooms, and I'm going to fry those in some butter. I'm going to now put the softened onion into the chicken. The cat just never stops talking. Yeah, he actually, what he wants me to do is sit down, and then he can sit on my knee. Good boy. Good boy. Use equal quantities of flour and butter to make a roux. So once this is melted, I just add the flour. Just add in the stock to make the roux. So that's done now, so I'm just going to add it to the chicken. And it goes into the oven now at 180 for about an hour and a half. I pot fry the onions and I pot boil the carrots. And those two go in half an hour after the dish has gone in the oven. And I part boil the leeks and part fry the mushrooms. and they go in another quarter of an hour later, so that it's all in the oven and it's just got 3/4 of an hour then to finish cooking. So every dish I do, I like to experiment with it and try different ideas with it. So if anybody can give me any more tips to make it a bit better, that would be great. So now it's time to serve up, so I'll just put it on the plate.
That's Christine's Grandma Ellen's chicken stew served with mustard mash, another dish steeped in rich history.
So, Christine, the dish, where did it all start?
Well, it started 100 years ago. My Grandma Ellen used to cook in the kitchen in Alderley Edge, and she used to cook a chicken dish, usually on a Sunday. I never knew my grandma because she died before I was born, but she taught my mum, Dorothy.
What kind of memory have you got? What your mother told you about your grandmother?
I'm very proud of my grandmother because she worked in a bank. The bank manager advised her to put her money into a house. In those days, it was very unusual for a lady to buy a house on her own, and I'm just very proud of her. My mum grew up in the house, and when my grandmother died, she wouldn't leave my grandfather. She wanted to look after him. So the only way she would marry my father was if Arthur came to live in the house with her. So there was my granddad, Harry, my mum, and my dad, Arthur, and they all lived together there. My sister came along first. She was born in the house, and then I came along, and I was born in the house as well. As I grew older, I got married and left. When I came back into Alderley Edge, I bought the house back off my sister and moved in, and I'm back in the house that I was born in. So it's just like coming home. I love being there.
What memory have you got with your mother in the kitchen?
One thing I always remember is I used to have the job of preparing the vegetables when I was very little. I used to sit on the back doorstep and shell the peas. She was in the kitchen preparing the meat, and the smell of the meat coming through to me as I was preparing the vegetables was lovely.
What would it mean to you to win today for your mother, for your grandmother?
I'd feel really thrilled because I feel my grandmother was a really entrepreneurial sort of lady, and I think she'd be very, very proud to think that other people were going to taste her dish.
What about your mother? What would she say right now if she saw you in a professional kitchen preparing this dish? Would she think you're a crazy girl? Or would she be really proud of that?
She would be really proud, but she would also think I was a crazy girl.
Very soon, our home cooks will be serving up their culinary creations to the paying diners. But they're much more familiar cooking for 5 than 50. Duncan's fears about his timings are becoming real. He's only just started to fill his pastry cases with the pork loin, apple and wine. But he's hoping to catch up.
Just a little bit behind, if anything, but we might catch up because the oven is up to temperature and we should be probably cooked in 45 minutes, I would think.
Rachel is currently on course with her wild boar ravioli, but knows not to rest on her laurels.
I think it's going fairly well. I think we're on track at the moment. Don't hold me to that, give me an hour, but at the moment we're doing all right.
And Christine, who is now frying off the chicken, has worries about presentation.
The biggest concern is that it actually looks really nice when it's on the plate, because I'm not very adept at making things look pretty, but I'll do my best and hopefully make it into a really nice plateful.
Today we are toasting the stories behind 3 fantastic home-cooked dishes. But after the break, our home cooks, they're gonna have to focus on one thing only: lunchtime service. So join me after the break as the diners begin to arrive.
Coming up, it's crunch time as Gino piles on the pressure.
Duncan?
Yes, chef?
4 pork pie.
2 minutes, chef. Just
Don't tell me 2 minutes if you're not ready in 2 minutes. How long, Duncan?
It'll be 2 minutes, chef.
Are you sure?
Yes.
And one cook struggles to cope.
I need 11 chickens in total.
Wow,
I need the chicken.
1 second.
One chicken.
1 minute.
Welcome back to There's No Taste Like Home, where today I'm in Alderley Edge in Cheshire. This restaurant is expecting a full house for their lunchtime service. As the waiters finish off the final touches in the dining room, my 3 home cooks are working very hard downstairs in the kitchen. The glamorous people of Cheshire will not accept second best, so my 3 home cooks, they got a job on their hands. Here's what's on the menu today.
Duncan Evans is making his Grandpa Wild's Cheshire pork pie that goes back 3 generations of his family.
It's a recipe that my mother enjoyed making, and it was also involved with my grandfather, and it's a true Cheshire dish.
Rachel Grantham is making her Great Grandpa Percy's wild boar ravioli, an authentic pasta dish which made its way from Turin to a tiny Cheshire village store over 60 years ago.
It's a dish that's always been around in my family. It was my great-grandfather's recipe, who learnt how to make pasta when he fought in Turin in Italy during the war.
And Christine Munro is making her Grandma Ellen's chicken stew that's over 100 years old and brings back childhood memories of learning to cook.
When I was young, my mum used to teach me slowly different bits of cooking. I learnt how to do the vegetables and the potatoes, and then as I got older, I learnt how to cook the meats.
Outside, 50 hungry diners are about to descend on the restaurant for lunch. In the kitchen, it's the final push for our cooks.
So this is about to happen, we're ready to go. I'm just excited, I'm nervous, but I'm really excited. I really am living the dream right now.
Gosh, this is so difficult.
These are smaller pork pies than I have been making as an experiment to produce a nice shape, but I'm not putting very much liquid in. If it gets very soggy, then there is a problem.
So this is just about to happen. I'm all on edge, really, hoping that I can keep up with the orders as they come in and that it all goes well.
Duncan, where are you up to?
I'm now going to cook or sweat this spinach in the pan with just a little bit of butter. I don't want to cook it too much. I just want it just to be nice and
crispy, wet.
Yeah.
What about all the preparation? Everything ready?
Just about, yes, I think we'll all go.
Capitan, you're not going to let me down, are you? During service?
No.
You sure?
Never. Do my best.
Good luck. So, Rachel.
Yes.
What do you think it could be your worst nightmare today?
My worst nightmare, the pasta. It's definitely the part of the dish that could go wrong. So far, we're doing okay. Just need to be careful not to get any air in my ravioli, otherwise we're going to have
an explosion. Well, please, not today. Any
so.
day,
really
but not today. Christine, what's happening here?
I'm just making the mustard mash.
The mustard mash. You know what I love about you?
Yeah.
That no matter how hard it is being here, your smile shines in my professional kitchen. And I absolutely love that. Mwah.
Finally, it's lunchtime and the customers, all keen for a taste of home cooking, enter the dining room. It's a very busy day. Our 3 home cooks will really have to step up to the mark to impress the discerning Cheshire locals.
They're all quite interesting dishes, but I'm especially interested in the ravioli because it's quite a different kind of ravioli, so I'd like to try that one.
I'm going to try the Cheshire pork pie. My mother makes a pretty mean pork pie herself, so I'll have something to compare it to, hopefully.
Love chicken stew, so that'll be very nice.
The customers are looking forward to a seamless dining experience. It's up to Gino to run the pass and make sure service goes well. He must ensure that all the dishes going out are cooked properly and presented beautifully.
Service is about to start. So it's very important at this point that you're gonna show me the final dish on the plate that you're gonna serve to your customer. I need it to see first.
First up for the taste test is Duncan's pork pie.
Now let me start with the pork pie. Nice pastry, okay? It holds it together beautifully, so no worries about that. Wow, pastry is crispy, well seasoned. Spinach. I've eaten in the best restaurants in this country, but none of them ever cooked spinach so perfectly like Duncan's did.
Next, it's Rachel's ravioli.
Wow. Wow. Let me tell you what's happening here. The wild boar is flaking beautiful into my mouth. It works really good with the cheese.
And finally, Christine's chicken stew.
I start with the chicken, crispy topping, which I always like to see on chicken. The mushroom, they feel nice and al dente to me. The leeks come through. The mushroom give a great flavor to the chicken. I'm happy that the chicken is not overcooked. It's just cooked, beautiful and tender.
So whilst the cooks get ready for service, Gino heads front of house to meet some very special diners.
How are you doing?
Hi, Gino.
You okay?
Yeah, very well. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I got Rachel downstairs.
Good. Are you looking after her?
Of course I am.
Excellent.
Of course
Excellent.
I am.
Good, good.
Fantastic lady.
You like
What
her?
a great lady. You know, she's been really on the ball all day.
Fantastic.
Her pasta was absolutely amazing.
Wow.
I've tried it.
From an
Excellent.
Italian, brilliant.
Excellent.
Brilliant.
And you
that's
should
good.
be very proud.
I am very proud. We're all very proud of her. Yeah, she's dedicated. Absolutely
I like
dedicated.
that.
Yeah.
Tell me something. Who do you think makes the best pasta? You or Rachel?
Where is she?
She's downstairs.
Actually, Rachel makes the best pasta. She does.
She
Makes the best pasta. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If he was here, your grandfather, what do you think he would say?
Rachel, mangiare time.
Mangiare time.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Definitely.
So no pressure, just mangiare time.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Well, guys, have a great lunch.
Thank you.
I hope you're going to try all the other dishes as
course
well
we will.
because they're all beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll talk to you later.
Very good. Thank
Ciao,
you.
babe.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Sarah, how are you?
Hello, I'm
Are you okay? You went straight in for the kiss.
I did.
That's the kind of woman I like. Now, Duncan is not going to get jealous, is he?
I hope not.
Okay, I want to ask you the first thing that comes into my mind, right? Why is your husband dressed like a guy that is supposed to be on Love Boat?
You mean, has he got a
He's got a little cravating going on, he's got his chinos on,
He's very dapper. It just is his way. He is a showman.
It's such the way he is.
He's like you as a showman.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what,
I'm
he's been working so hard. He's been working so
It's
hard.
that pastry.
And the recipe is amazing. Guys, enjoy lunch and make sure you try the other dishes as well.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yeah.
And now I can tell Duncan that I kissed you twice. Yes!
So the home cooks' families have every confidence in them. Let's hope their loved ones do not disappoint. By the end of service, Gino will award one dish the honour of being on this restaurant's menu for 1 month. His decision will look at 3 main criteria: cost of ingredients, preparation time in the kitchen, and the reaction of the diners.
Now, service is starting very, very soon, okay? In about a minute. It's very important, whenever I shout your dish, you need to answer me back. Yes, chef, yes, Gino, whatever you want, just shout back at me so then I know that you got it. Understood?
Yes.
Understood.
Let's do it again. Understood?
Yes, chef.
Okay, everybody back to position and we start service. All right, keep smiling.
Always.
Smile.
How you doing, folks? Ready to order some food?
Please can I have the Great Grandpa's wild boar ravioli.
You can indeed.
Grandpa Wild's Cheshire pork pie, please.
Okay, guys, let's go. Can I have 1 pork pie, 1 ravioli?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Can I have 3 more ravioli? Hello?
Yes, chef.
1 more pork pie.
Yes, chef.
2 pork pie.
Yes, chef.
2 ravioli.
Yes, chef.
How many ravioli you got in total?
I have got 6.
Okay. How many pies you got in total, Duncan?
4, chef.
Very good. Make sure this ravioli they the right way, yeah? Rachel?
Yes, chef.
Yeah, make sure they're the right way.
Lots of orders coming in, but loving every minute of it.
Okay, how long for the first pork pie and first ravioli?
Done, chef.
Sorry?
Done.
Okay, so this is where we have no problem with Rachel. I think everything is going to be ready. She's got everything under control.
Okay, how long for the pork pie?
2 minutes, chef.
Sorry?
A minute, chef.
Duncan, I need this pork pie now.
Very hectic at the moment.
Give me this pie, Duncan. Give me this pie, otherwise the pasta is gonna get cold, man. Then, of course, we have Duncan. The pork pie looks absolutely beautiful. The only problem that I have with it is that there are a lot of elements to the dish. So, is he gonna be able to be fast enough with those chinos on? Is he gonna be able to run up and down the way I want him to? I don't know. Duncan, I need a pie. Duncan, I need a pie. Duncan, I need your pie. How long for the other two?
They'll be ready in 2 minutes, chef.
Sorry, Duncan, how long?
2 minutes, chef.
Every time I ask you, you say the same thing. It can't be 2 minutes every time I ask you, can it? Put 4 more ravioli on.
Yes, chef.
The orders are flying in for Rachel and Duncan, but it's a slow start for Christine.
There's loads and loads of orders. Poor Rachel is working so hard.
Rachel, another 7 ravioli, yeah?
Oh, my word.
And I'm sitting waiting for somebody to order mine.
Hey, Christine, you got 1 chicken soup. Christine, how long is it gonna take?
A minute, chef.
Sorry?
1 minute, chef.
Okay. Christine and her chicken casserole. The only problem that I have, she's a very quiet lady. When we run a lunchtime service and there is a lot of shouting, a lot of noise, a lot of heat, I need to be able to understand where Christine she's gonna be timing-wise. I need a chicken soup.
Just 1, chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Duncan, you got 2 pies, yeah?
2 pies, chef.
Oh, 2 ravioli, 2 ravioli, 2 ravioli.
Yes, chef.
Very nice. Service, 1 pie, 1 ravioli, table number 14, 1-4.
Gino is finally happy with the home cook's dishes and allows them up to the waiting diners.
It looks beautiful, presented beautifully, and I love pork pies.
I've ordered chicken stew. I have to say it looks really, really nice. Very nice indeed.
I've ordered the ravioli, and it's beautiful, it's really tasty, really delicious. I'm enjoying it.
Duncan?
Yes, chef.
You got 4 pork pie to do.
2 minutes, chef.
Don't tell me 2 minutes if you're not ready in 2 minutes. How long, Duncan?
It'll be 2 minutes, chef.
Are you sure?
Yes.
1 chicken stew.
Yes, chef.
Duncan? I need your pie, Dan. I need your pie.
It's coming, it's coming.
Come on, guys, don't forget to keep smiling. Service!
Despite a slow start for Christine.
Christine?
Yes,
now,
chef.
I need 11 chickens in total.
Wow.
She's suddenly very busy and is struggling to keep up.
Gosh, it's really hot. My eyes are all watering with the heat. It's really hot today.
I need the chicken.
1 second.
1 chicken.
1 minute.
Seeing Christine in trouble, Rachel steps in to lend a hand.
I've no orders in at the moment, so I'm just giving Christine a hand to get hers out as she's having a bit of a rush on.
Well done, Rachel, for giving a hand to Christine. Well done. How long is it going to take for the pies now? I think we're missing communication here.
Well, just a little, yes, I'm sorry. I'm a bit deaf, you see, chef.
No. Listen, your dish looks beautiful, so that's what is the most important thing, all right?
Right.
So we are half of the way through service, but of course not finished yet. Now, after the break, join me because I'm going to have to make the hard decision or choose one of these dishes and put on this restaurant menu. 3 more chicken!
Yes, chef.
Good.
Coming up.
And today's winner of There's No Taste Like Home is... Can I have 1 pork pie?
Yes, chef.
Christine, I need 1 more chicken. You got 30 seconds, yeah?
Yes, chef.
Oh, 2 ravioli, 2 ravioli.
Yes, chef.
Service!
Chef Gino D'Acampo is on a mission to prove there's no taste like home.
Have you got 1 pie for me now?
Yes.
30 seconds. Come on, you got 30 seconds, all of you, to bring me this table. This table is going to be behind now.
Do my best, chef. I'm doing my best, chef.
He's found 3 home cooks with 3 historic family recipes, and together they've taken over a restaurant in Alderley Edge in Cheshire. The restaurant's full, and as a result, the kitchen's been inundated with orders. Although the end of service is in sight, Gino has kept the pressure on the home cooks to ensure quality hasn't slipped.
Give me 4 pork pie. Christine, I needed the chicken stew in 1 minute exactly, yeah? Duncan, 2 pies.
30 seconds, chef.
Come on, guys, let's push it. The last table. Service. Okay, guys, can you come here, Christine? That was the last table. So tell me, I want to know exactly how you feel. Duncan?
Exhausted.
Exhausted.
Yes.
It's a tiring work, is it? We haven't finished yet. We need to clean everything up now. Bye-bye.
No.
Bye-bye.
The last dishes are being served in the dining room, and very soon lunch will be over. It's now up to the diners, Martin the head chef and Andy the restaurant manager, to help Gino make his difficult decision of who will win a place on this restaurant's menu for a month.
Yeah, I had the chicken stew. It was really nice. The chicken was really nice and tender, and the mash was lovely.
The pork pie, which was, I think, by far the best dish out of the lot. The way it came on the table, I thought, let's go for it, and really tasty, yeah, really good.
I had the ravioli. It was delicious. You could taste the fennel in it, which was really, really gorgeous. Very strong flavours.
Well, they seem to have enjoyed them, but which dish will Gino pick? Will it be Duncan Evans with his Grandpa Wild's Cheshire pork pie, a much-loved British dish synonymous with the county?
What would it mean to you winning today's show?
I think I'd feel very proud that somebody could take my pie and, that I've made today and place it into a restaurant.
Or will it be Rachel Grantham's Great Grandpa Percy's wild boar ravioli, a recipe that escaped from Turin to Cheshire during the Second World War?
The dish to me just tells me family, it really does. It's something that we can be proud of. It's not just about me, I'm here representing them, but it is about much more than just me cooking the meal. It's for all of them.
Or can Christine Munro win with Grandma Ellen's chicken stew? It's over 100 years old and brings back childhood memories of family gatherings.
What would it mean to you to win today?
I'd feel really thrilled because I feel my grandmother was a really entrepreneurial sort of lady, and I think she'd be very, very proud to think that other people were going to taste her dish.
Time to welcome the cooks into the restaurants to find out whose heritage dish will win a place on the menu.
Now, Christine, when you came in this morning, I thought myself, what a fantastic ladies. You were very collected. I was a little bit worried about the tone of your voice, in a way that you speak with a low tone. Of course, I don't. So, and in a professional kitchen, I need you to shout at me. I needed you to shout at me all the time, so I'm sorry. I was shouting at you, but that is just the Italian way. Yeah. But you did very well. You did very well, so well done.
Thank you.
Duncan, what can I say? You really amused me all day, and I really thought that you would never be able to do the service. Well, I was wrong. Because, you know, although your timing is completely wrong all the time, you were telling me 2 minutes, then 2 minutes later you were telling me 5 minutes, then it went to 30 seconds, then it went to 7 minutes, then back to 2 minutes. So apart from the timing that it was wrong, you did absolutely fantastically. Rachel, you came to me with a pasta dish, ravioli. I thought, whoa, that's a difficult one. You know, you made fresh pasta. I really thought that you wouldn't make it during service because, you know, your dish had to be prepared then and there. But you were probably the most collected one, shouted back at me whenever I wanted a dish, which was great. One dish has to be the winner of today's show. So one of your dishes is going to be on this restaurant menu for 1 month. And today's winner of There's No Taste Like Home is... Rachel, wild boar ravioli. You've done really well. You've done really well. What do you think?
Loved every minute of it. It was amazing. I really, really enjoyed it, and I would really go and do it again. I really enjoyed it. So thank you.
Rachel, well done again.
Feels absolutely amazing. I was up against some stiff competition. I met 2 really lovely people, enjoyed every minute of it, and I'm just proud that it wasn't just for me, it was for my family and the family dish. I really couldn't be happier.
It's been really exciting. I have enjoyed it. It's been really hard work, and it's quite different cooking in a kitchen like this than cooking in my own kitchen. A bit stressful, but I got through.
To the winner. Thank you very much.
I knew that the winner was there in the middle making ravioli all the time because she was very calm, very cool, and she really, really did a wonderful, wonderful job.
Cheers, well done.
A really enjoyable day.
Yes.
Cheers.
Great. Of course, congratulations to Rachel and her wild boar ravioli. I absolutely loved it. Guys, that's what we got for today. But please don't forget to join me next time as I continue my journey across the UK to find more home cooks, all eager to prove that does not taste like home. So if you want to try the winning dish yourself, or perhaps you want the details of the recipes featured on today's show, the only thing you got to do, go to itv.com/food.